Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Gone!
Now Allen throwing on second down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw, Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a carry for Blunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He was looking for a Nunwa there. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On the toss, this is blocked. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On second down, here's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Charles Tapper. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third and long, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Brian Orakpo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
No. Check. Patriot! Gun!
Here's Darnold. Got some room at the 30. That's complete. It's Bell. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Over! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll let it go deep. Wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on second down, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. This is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Darnold. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Right, now,
so even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Darnold. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Bills. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jake Ryan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Detroit! Detroit! Over, 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 over!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And here's Allen to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 20! And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big run there by McCoy. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gun!
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Gun!
Allen. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold. Peek's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. back to throw. Darnold being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Darnold. And incomplete here on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Herndon's got it complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to it.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit! Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Luke Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Wilson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go.